It wouldn't be a big event weekend without checking in with Alex Gajoli and CheerTheory to get us all up to date on some of those key stats and storylines heading into a big weekend like the NCA All-Star National Championship. Alex, welcome back to the show. Such an exciting weekend ahead. How are you feeling this week?
I'm feeling great, and I am very excited about one of the best weekends, one of the most anticipated weekends of the cheerleading season. We're about to see some of the best routines that this season has to offer, and it's the last time in the iconic arena for at least a few years, and I think it's going to be a great, very nostalgic weekend.
I couldn't agree more. I've already been nostalgic looking through some of my pictures back competing in the arena a long time ago. But as we reflect on 30 years of action in Dallas and thinking of some of those iconic moments in the arena and all around, are there any of those top moments that stand out to you as you reflect back on all of the NCA All-Star Nationals of the past?
Yeah, I've been to a lot of NCAs, so I couldn't think of, there's so many iconic moments, and the two that stood out the most to me are, they're similar to one another. You had Cheer Athletics Panthers in 2023. Their music cut out, and the crowd immediately started counting for them, and I feel like it was one of cheerleading's first true viral moments. I think it was on Good Morning America. It was just a very funny thing the week after to have so many people focused on our most popular cheer event, but that was cool. And then the same thing had happened to Cheer Extreme Cougars in 2018, and they went on to win, and that was a really cool moment. I think one of the most interesting things about NCA is that it's you have one single arena where 95% of all the world's teams competing that weekend are on the same mat, and it's the first opportunity that a lot of these teams will be on a national stage competing outside of their region and stepping into the limelight of sorts for the first time. And it's a big opportunity for those teams to get recognized for their hard work. So that's one of my favorite parts.
Definitely. It always brings out a special level of excellence for sure. So this can also be a big weekend for some of these League 6 teams, the League 6 All-Girl and League 6 Co-Ed, especially if these teams secure those big 700 points. I think we're going to see some big shakeups on both of those leaderboards. So is there anything you kind of already have an eye on heading into the weekend when it comes to the League 6?
Yeah, this is the second to last 700 points event of the season. So, those races are, getting pretty close. And, I looked at those top two teams in the League 6 Co-Ed conference, and Stars Vipers His and Woodlands Late Black Ops, who are in first and second respectively, both already have 6 events under their belt and, are now looking to replace some of those lower point values with higher points. So, if they secure those 700 points this weekend, that's going to be huge for them. And, taking a look at, that top leaderboard and all the teams competing, a lot of teams are about to grab that 6-point value. So, we're deep in the season now, and after this weekend, I think a lot's going to change.
Definitely. I'm so excited to take a look at all these leaderboards come Tuesday once this event wraps up. But as we mentioned, this event, it just brings out a different level of excellence when it comes to all these great teams and divisions. Is there anything you specifically are keeping an eye on or excited to see this weekend with all these great teams and divisions?
Yeah, there's so many things. The first thing is that NCA will be the first competition and the only competition this season where all 24 of the USA eligible Worlds divisions will be at the same competition, and they're all stacked with talent. And even that International Open 6 division where there aren't currently any USA-based teams in that division, but we'll see 3 great Canadian teams take that on, which is really cool to see. We talk about medium senior a lot on this show and off this show, and CJA Bombshells will face off with the entire division for the first time. 7 of those 8 teams were at CheerSport just a couple weeks ago, and it's going to be a pretty epic rematch. And adding Bombshells in there, I think, is going to add another level of excitement. And then an extra small co-ed. A lot of these teams have been competing against each other all season long, but it's the first time since WSF that we're seeing CJA Team Guns, Gym Time Fever, Ice Lightning, and Tierville Anarchy, and a bunch of others face off. So, I mean, a lot has changed since December. So it'll be interesting to see, what they bring to the map. And, let's not forget those international divisions either. Open Small Co-ed 6. Cheer Athletics Swoosh Cats, Spirit of Texas Rain, and the California All-Stars Cali Co-ed will all face off for the first time. They've all individually faced off at different competitions, but this is the first time all three of them are together. And then International Open Large Co-ed 6, it's a cheer sport rematch between Wildcats, Double O, and Electric, which I know a lot of people are excited to see.
So many great teams just mentioned there. And like you said, almost every single one of them has had a big moment or a big win at some point this season. So now's the fun of how we get to see them all come together. All right, that is Alex Gajoli and CheerTheory. Alex, be sure to scope out a good spot in the arena. We know you're gonna be there all day bringing us the latest updates, but we're so excited to see you there, and we'll have a lot to catch up on next week as we recap NCA All-Star.
Can't wait. I'll see you soon, Amber.
All right, thanks, Alex. That's Alex Gajoli from CheerTheory joining us here on the League by Varsity All-Star Weekly Series.